This is Emeka's Money, written by Onyinye Ough. Emeka was a good man, and he tried to do good things for the people he liked. He also tried hard to make his boss happy. Emeka worked for a man who was in charge of the state in which he lived. His boss was a state governor. This is a very important person. State governors control a lot of money for the people living in the state, and if they choose, can help make lives better for their people. Every day, the state governor would hold a brilliant feast. There would be so much food, and the governor and his friends would laugh and eat and drink so much. Sometimes they would make themselves ill from overeating. There was always plenty of money for Emeka and his friends. People would bring money from all over the state so that the governor would make decisions that helped them. One day, an old school friend of Emeka's turned up at the governor's house. He was called Femi. Femi was struggling to find a job. He went to Emeka for help. "Do not worry," said Emeka. "My boss can give you a job. He is trying to find someone to run all the schools in the state." So Emeka took his friend to the state governor and asked for a job. The state governor smiled and said, "Look at all these principals who want the job. Have you ever run a school?" Femi said he had not. The state governor said, "Since you are Emeka's close friend, I will give you the job."
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Femi was not very good at his job. He did not know how to run schools well. The school buildings were never repaired. The teachers turned up to the wrong classes. Often, the children were left on their own. They fought and made a lot of noise. The children did not learn anything from the schools that Femi ran. Another day, Emeka's cousin, Uche, turned up. Uche ran a company that built roads. He begged Emeka that the governor should pay him money to build some roads in their state. Emeka agreed and took him to see the governor. The governor said, "You can build many roads for me, but if I pay you the money, you have to give me back half of it to show your thanks." Uche agreed. This is called a bribe. Sadly, after Uche had paid the bribe, there was not enough money left to build the roads well. Uche had not done a good job at all. Within weeks, there were holes in the road and people were having all sorts of accidents. One day, a woman called Aisha came to see him. Aisha wanted to sell her land. She needed to raise money to take her sick husband to a good hospital. To do this, Aisha first needed to get a certificate from the governor to show she owned her land. This is called a land certificate. The certificate was supposed to cost 5,000 naira. Aisha asked Emeka for help. "I will speak to the governor," said Emeka. The governor said, "Why should I help Aisha? I do not know her, and you do not know her. If she wants that certificate, then she needs to pay us extra. 5 million naira will do."
You know the rules now, huh?
Aisha did not have that much money. She went home and she could not sell her land. Emeka was sad that he could not help Aisha. He started to wonder if the governor was really a good man after all. He even wondered if he was a good man himself. So, he asked Femi if he was a good man. "Of course you're a good man. You helped me get a job," said Femi. Emeka was still unsure, so he asked Uche if he was a good man. Of course you are a good man. You helped me get money to build roads, said Uche. This made Emeka feel better and he decided to go home. On the way home, he saw an elderly woman in a lot of pain. What happened? He asked. The woman explained. I was driving home from work when I drove my car into a hole in the road and I crashed. My car is now spoilt and I hurt my leg. Emeka realized that it was a road that Uche had built. He started to feel bad. When he was getting close to his house, he saw an angry man shouting at his son. Why are you shouting at him? Asked Emeka. He's been going to school this whole term and he has not learnt a single thing. Emeka realized this was one of the schools that Femi was running. Do not be angry with him. It is not his fault. Then just as he was getting to his house, he saw Aisha in tears. Why are you crying? Emeka asked. I'm crying because I could not sell my land. I did not have the money to take my husband to the hospital. It looks like he will not get better. That was it. Emeka started to see that where he was trying to help people and do good things, he was actually making many people sad. The next day, Emeka went to tell the governor about the people he had met.
Sir.
He told the story of the woman who had crashed her car, the man whose son had not learned anything, and Aisha's husband who could not go to the hospital. We need to change how we do things. We should choose the best people for jobs, not just our friends. We should not ask people to pay us bribes to build roads. We should not ask people for extra money to get their land certificates. They should only pay the right amount. All of these actions are types of corruption. The governor was angry with Emeka.
Look at this cowboy.
Is this how you thank me? I have been good to you, given you so much money and helped your friends and family. The governor sent him away and told him not to come back.
Don't think I will take you back.
Every 4 years, the people of the state get to choose who will be the governor to make decisions for them. This is called an election. Emeka decided to run for governor at the next election. When asking people to vote for him, he told the story about the school, the road, and Aisha's land. He told them how this had shown him that he needed to do things differently. He would now only choose the best people for jobs. He would never ask for bribes, and he would only make people pay the right amount for their land certificates. The people were so angry with the old governor that they voted in large numbers for Emeka, and he won. His old friend Femi came to congratulate him. Wow, Eureka, you did it. Congratulations. You have so much money now you are the boss of the state. What will you do with it all? Emeka smiled and shook his head. That's what you are getting wrong, said Emeka. It's not my money. It's everyone's money. And I will make sure it helps everyone. The end. Emeka's Money is produced by Step Up Nigeria in partnership with Basement Animation Studios. This audiobook was funded with support from the MacArthur Foundation